Best teacher here. Gonna read some more Wonder. Oh my gosh, we are flying through it. We are up to page 249. We're up to part 8, which is back to August narrating for us. I like when August narrates. Can you see him there in his helmet? Major Tom. We've got a little quote here which says, "You're going to reach the sky, fly, beautiful child," which is from a song by the Eurythmics. Sophia, I think you'd like the Eurythmics. Edgy. This chapter is called The 5th Grade Nature Retreat. Getting pretty heavy here now, get ready. Every year in the spring, the 5th graders at Beecher Prep go away for 3 days and 2 nights to a place called the Broadwood Nature Reserve in Pennsylvania. It's a 4-hour bus ride away. The kids sleep in cabins with bunk beds. There are campfires and s'mores and long walks through the woods. The teacher's been prepping us about this all year long, so all the kids in the grade are excited about it, except for me. And it's not that I'm not excited, because I kind of am. I've just never slept away from home before and I'm kind of nervous. That's understandable. Most kids have had sleepovers by the time they're my age, and lots of kids have gone to sleepaway camps or stayed with their grandparents or whatever. Not me, not unless you include hospital stays, but even then, Mum or Dad always stayed with me overnight. But I never slept over at Tata and Papa's house, or Aunt Kate and Uncle Poe's house. When I was really little, that was mainly because there were too many medical issues, like my track tube needed to be cleared every hour, or reinserting my feeding tube if it got detached. But when I got bigger, I just never felt like sleeping anywhere else. There was one time when I kind of half slept over at Christopher's house. We were about 8, and we were still best friends. Our family had gone for a visit to his house, and me and Christopher were having such a great time playing Lego Star Wars that I didn't want to leave when it was time to go. We were like, please, 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 can we have a sleepover? So our parents said yes, and Mum and Dad and Via drove home. And me and Christopher stayed up till midnight playing, until Lisa, his mum, said, "Okay guys, time to go to bed." Well, that's when I kind of panicked a bit. Lisa tried to help me go to sleep, but I just started crying that I wanted to go home. So at 1 a.m, Lisa called Mum and Dad drove all the way back out to Bridgeport to pick me up. We didn't get home until 3 a.m, so my one and only sleepover up until now was pretty much of a disaster, which is why I'm a little nervous about the nature retreat. On the other hand though, I'm really excited. Next chapter. Known for. I asked Mum to buy me a new rolling duffel bag because my old one had Star Wars stuff on it, and there was no way I was going to take that to the 5th grade nature retreat. As much as I love Star Wars, I don't want that to be what I'm known for. Everyone's known for something in middle school. Like Reed is known for being really into marine life and the oceans and things like that. And Amos is known for being a really good baseball player. And Charlotte's known for having been in a TV commercial when she was 6. And Zamina's known for being really smart. My point is that in middle school, you kind of get known for what you're into. And you have to be careful about stuff like that. Like Max G and Max W will never live down their Dungeons and Dragons obsession. So I was actually trying to ease out of the whole Star Wars thing a bit. I mean, it'll always be special to me, like it is with the doctor who put in my hearing aids, but it's not the thing I wanted to be known for in middle school. I'm not sure what I want to be known for, but it's not that. That's not exactly true. I do know what I'm really known for, but there's nothing I can do about that. A Star Wars duffel bag I can do something about. Next chapter, packing. Mum helped me pack my bag the night before the big trip. We put all the clothes I was taking onto my bed, and she folded everything neatly and put it inside the bag whilst I watched. It was a plain blue rolling duffel bag, by the way, no logos or artwork. What if I can't sleep at night? I asked. Take a book with you, and then if you can't sleep, you can pull out your flashlight and read for a bit until you get sleepy, she answered. I nodded. What if I have a nightmare? Your teachers will be there, sweetie, she said, and Jack, and your friends. Can I bring Baboo? I said. That was my favourite stuffed animal when I was little, a small black bear with a soft black nose. You don't really sleep with him anymore, do you? Said Mum. No, but I'll keep him I keep him in my closet just in case I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't get back to sleep, I said. I could hide him in my bag. No one would know. Then let's do that, Mum nodded, taking Baboo from the inside of my closet. I wish we were allowed cell phones, I said. I know, me too, she said. Though I know you're going to have a great time, Augie. You sure you want me to pack Baboo? Yeah, but put him way down where no one can see him, I said. She stuck Baboo deep down inside the bag and stuffed the last of my t-shirts on top of him. So many clothes for 2 days. It's 3 days and 2 nights, Mum, I corrected her. Yep, she said, nodding, smiling. 3 days and 2 nights. She zipped up the duffel bag and picked it up. Not too heavy. Try it. I picked up the bag. It's fine, I shrugged. She sat on the bed. Hey, what happened to your Empire Strikes Back poster? Oh, I took that down ages ago, I answered. She shook her head. Oh, I didn't notice that before. I'm trying to, change my image a bit, I explained. Okay, she smiled, nodding like she understood. Anyway, honey, you have to promise me you won't forget to put on bug spray, okay? On the legs, especially when you're hiking through the woods. It's right here in the front compartment. Uh-huh. And put on your sunscreen, she said. You do not want to get sunburn. And I repeat, do not forget to take your hearing aids off when you go swimming. Would I get electrocuted? I asked. No, but you'll be in real hot water with Daddy because those things cost a fortune. She laughed. I put the rain poncho in the front compartment too. Same thing goes if it rains. Augie, okay? Make sure you cover the hearing aids with the hood. Aye, aye, sir, I said, saluting. She smiled and pulled me over. I can't believe how much you've grown up this year, Augie, she said softly, putting her hands on the sides of my face. Do I look taller? Definitely, she nodded. I'm still one of the shortest in my grade. I'm not really even talking about your height, she said. Suppose I hate it there. You're going to have a great time, Augie. I nodded. She got up and gave me a quick kiss on the forehead. Okay, so I say we go to bed now. It's only 9 o'clock, Mum. Your bus leaves at 6 a.m. tomorrow. You don't want to be late. Come on, chop chop. Are your teeth brushed? I nodded and climbed into bed. She started to lie down next to me. You don't need to put me to bed tonight, Mum, I said. I'll read on my own until I get sleepy. Really? She nodded, impressed. She squeezed my hand and gave it a kiss. Okay then, good night, love. Have sweet dreams. You too. She turned on the little reading light beside the bed. I'll write you letters, I said as she was leaving. Even though I'll probably be home before you guys even get them. Then we can read them together, she said, and threw me a kiss. When she left my room, I took my copy of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe off the night table and started reading until I fell asleep. I've got a quote here from The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Though the witch knew the deep magic, there is a magic deeper still which she did not know. Her knowledge goes back only to the dawn of time, but if she could have looked a little further back into the stillness and the darkness before time dawned, she would have read there a different incarnation. Cryptic. Next chapter is called Daybreak. Emails. The next day I woke up really early. It was still dark inside my room and even darker outside, though I knew it would be morning soon. I turned over onto my side but didn't feel at all sleepy. And that's when I saw Daisy sitting near my bed. I mean, I knew it wasn't Daisy, but for a second I saw a shadow that looked just like her. I didn't think it was a dream then, but now, looking back, I know it must have been. It didn't make me sad to see her at all. It just filled me up with nice feelings inside. She was gone after a second and I couldn't see her again in the darkness. The room slowly started lightening. I reached my hearing aid headband and put it on, and now the world really was awake. I could hear the garbage trucks clunking down the street and the birds in our backyard, and down the hallway I heard Mum's alarm beeping. Daisy's ghost made me feel super strong inside, knowing wherever I am, she'd be there with me. I got up out of bed and went to my desk and wrote a little note to Mum, and then I went into the living room where my packed bag was beside the door. I opened it up and fished inside until I found what I was looking for. I took Baboo back to my room and laid him on my bed and taped the little note to Mum on his chest. and then I covered him with my blanket so Mum would find him later. The note read, "Dear Mum, I won't need Baboo, but if you miss me, you can cuddle with him yourself. XO, Augie." Oh, that's cute. Okay, I'm going to pause there. More tomorrow. Oh my gosh, we do not have much left. Maybe 60 pages. Exciting. See you tomorrow. Bye.